Once again, I'm back, fellas. Just give you a piece of my thought process and uh, sitting here revisiting a lot of the stuff that I had to go through in prison, as far as civil rights and speaking up. There's nothing that bothered me more than those people saying, "Oh, that it doesn't affect me, so I'm not gonna do nothing about it." Maybe because at their time, they're waiting for a store or they're waiting for a visit, you know. And that's acceptable if you haven't seen your family in so long, but uh, there's no middle ground when it comes to your civil rights and to our rights as human beings, as people. You either you're with it or you're against it, and if you decide to say you're in the middle of making change, of fighting oppression and fighting people that are trying to harm you, then you're no better than those people, and you'll be met with the same force if you were to proclaim to be those trying to defend um, harm to innocent people. Uh, so there's nothing that bothers me more, in relation to the things that are going on out here in the public with police officers and uh, just violence, unneeded violence, against people that don't deserve it. And so, when you see people protesting or bringing civil unrest, um, it's not becoming of you to talk down on these people because they're fighting for something they believe in, something that's going to benefit you in the long run. You just haven't grown the balls to speak up. Life is not about flashy cars and things, although they're nice and it's nice to have flashy things and stuff. That's not what life is about. Life is about something deeper and leaving something for your kids. A better world for your kids and your family, not leaving it worse off than what you started in. And ultimately, that's been the goal of many of us, especially our families that have come from other nations, other countries. They come here to fight for a better life, while some people have become accustomed to what they think a better life is and look down or frown upon people fighting for justice and fighting for, you know, what they deserve, which is respect across the board, whether you have a badge or you don't have a badge, and fighting abuse of power. And right now it's only apparent the violence, the abuse that we see with police officers. But as of late, people have brought up the subject. Your politicians and people in office that are okaying a lot of the laws and make it okay for these officers to take those actions. And while you're sitting pretty in your car right now or your house right now, it's like a wave, a wave out the ocean. It'll catch up to you. It'll get there, and for you to sit back and not make a decision of where do you stand on this. Personally, I believe you're no better than the guy, choking a man out on the floor until he's dead. And that's the God honest truth. You're either with change for the better or you're against it. And if you're against it, like I said, you'll be met with the same force as anyone who lays a hand on innocent people or makes decisions um, in the background that allows people to get hurt or allows people to be used as guinea pigs or tested chemicals on, poison through their water system or poison through gas leaking into their neighborhood from fracking, or just those things that you think aren't important to you until they come to your neighborhood, and then you're wondering, where's all the help at? But when you weren't willing to lends a helping hand, you know. So you gotta change your way of thinking. Um, we're supposed to be here to help each other, and uh, they want us to be divided, you know, not only by race but by economical means, you know. Just because you have a little bit more money than someone else doesn't make you any better than them. It gives you more responsibility as a human being. You know, it gives you the opportunity to do more, you know. And it's not about emptying your pockets, but it might give you, you know, extra gas money to drive to the church or to the local, you know, public center to help out or volunteer some time. Um, it's not always about money, but you know, money can get you to the places where you could help somebody. And you know, people have developed a notion of greed that, you know, give me, give me, give me, and you know, you can't take that money to the grave, and you know, you can only do so much with it. And yeah, if you're struggling, you know, there's families out there that are struggling and still give back and still feed the poor and still go out and do good deeds. You know, one good deed, you know, feeds another, and it feeds another, and they build on each other, and that's how you make the world a better place. You know, you might not be the man or the woman to make a miracle happen, but you could plant those seeds that create miracles, and one day at a time, and one move at a time, one decision at a time, one smile at a time, you know, you can make the world a better place. And it's up to you, it's up to me, it's up to our neighbors to make a change and step up, you know, and realize what you were really placed here for, and that's, you know, to help each other as humans. Thank you.